Yes, brother.
Hello, Daddy.
I did promise I was going to bring you on, and I have just 1 minute because Taste Buds, I want to go and join Taste Buds live.
Yeah, I don't have much to say, even.
Okay.
So I'll come from a professional point of view, okay? Because
Awesome.
I'm a civil engineer, and
Hmm.
I have my master's from one of the best universities in the world. So, um,
Where are you based as a civil engineer?
in Glasgow.
Oh, awesome, awesome,
Yeah,
awesome. Go ahead. We
yeah,
really need these.
yeah. So, I also have a civil engineering company in Nigeria that's functional. We do some projects. We've done some projects for like 5 years ago. We started like 5 years ago. So let's go to the point of the collapse. Yeah. So that's the main thing. You
Hmm.
see, in Nigeria, we don't normally value lives of people. Normally, like if we do, this kind of thing would not happen. If he knows that the government of Nigeria doesn't play with the life of its citizens, you won't even try to do something like that without following the standard. You get what I'm saying? For example, let's say this collapse doesn't happen now. Let's say it happens when people are already living in the building. Yeah?
Hmm.
There's what we call live load in design. When you design a building, there's what we call live load. Now, the live load are not even there. That's the people who are supposed to be living are not even living on the
Hmm.
structure yet. Then this collapse happens. You get what I'm saying?
Clearly.
So of course he doesn't value lives of the people who is going to be selling their apartment for. I think he said it's about $1.3 million per apartment. So you're
One
taking that money.
best.
Yeah, you say you're taking that money and you not value the people's life who are giving you that money. Does that make any sense? So now let's talk to the people who are building house. That's the clients. Most of them think engineers are fools. They want to take their money. They don't want to follow the right way. Okay. So because one of their neighbors who have been building for the past 50 years tell them, no, don't give those engineers money. They normally lie to people and the rest. Then he said, okay, let me give Baba Sule 10,000 naira to do this work for me. You get what I'm saying? Shortcuts. There are a lot of people that does that. Yeah? One day, you would also regret that if you do that, if you don't follow the normal rules and regulation. You don't tell people go to school for no reason. I watched his interview. He was saying engineer told him to buy 1,000 kVA and he went to buy 500. Why would you do that? We in engineering, we take there's what we call factor of safety. When we tell you do something, we've calculated factor of safety with it. But he bought
As
500. Yeah, of course, 500 kVA will work, but it won't give you what we are already designing for. After maybe 2 or 3 years, it will fail. And then you come and say you don't know what's happening. No, it's not witchcraft. It is you. Do you get it? And you were saying something like people saying God would. You can't stand on the road and a truck is coming and say God will protect me. No, you need to watch the road and use the pedestrian bridge if there's one, use the zebra crossing if there's one. You can't just behave like a mad person and think God will just come and take you off the road like that. No, things are not done like that. So everyone should take note of what is needed to be done. Follow the standard. This thing is in the regulation. There is current governing the engineering body. There are rules and regulations that you must follow. Yeah. So if
hmm.
you're not following it, just know that you're totally going on the wrong side. If engineers give you what to do, just do it exactly how they ask you to do it. If you don't do it, if your building is standing, then maybe luck. It's just luck because one day it will fail because you're not doing the right thing. Do you get what I'm saying? You mentioned structural integrity. That integrity that you say is a very, very important thing, that difference. Integrity that you say normal human being need to have integrity. Structural integrity is very, very important too. Do you get
Hmm.
very, very important? But people don't take it serious. They don't take it serious at all. So please, everyone that's watching, if you have money and you think you want to do a project, do it well. If you don't do it well, the consequence will come to you. That is it. It's not me that will bear it. It is still you that will bear the consequences. So you just have to do the right thing at the right time. You get it? No shortcut in structure. There is no shortcut in structures. That's just the standard. Okay? So that's what I just have to put in.
Notice lack of PPE on Nigerian sites.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So
from the gospel musicians singing and dancing, from little clips of the site. Is that how you guys work in Glasgow?
No. See, everything. In Nigeria, we have governing body, we have NSC, we have Koren. You can't come to my site and see my workers working without safety. It's not possible. Do you get what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. That's why I said most people don't value lives. The reason why we put safety first in every site is that to avoid calamity or any sort of injury. Yeah, because you something like that kind of structure that is 21 story, there are a lot of things that will be going up that might fall on your head, and you're not wearing helmets, then you fall on your head, you just break your skull. But with the helmet, even if you have injury, it will be what? Reduced. When you ask people to do something for themselves, they'll think you are saying they should do it for you. No. Every site must obey with the rules of safety. Now, I'm not going to say the engineers there didn't advise this. Of course, the man wouldn't even ask them to wear PPE because it sounds like he doesn't care. Yeah, the developer sounds like he doesn't care.
No, we can't say what we are not 100% aware of.
No. Of course, we can't say what we are not aware of, but we saw the letter of the consultants that's circulating that withdrew. Okay, that is to show you that they are not following what they are supposed to do in terms of safety, in terms of following the structural integrity, in terms of following the design. That's supposed to be what, like, if you don't do that and you employ me as an engineer, I can't proceed. Because if something happens, I will be the one that will be responsible, not you. Do you get it? So safety is very important, and people should always know that when a structural engineer or a civil engineer or any consultancy that you're using asks you to do something, just follow the rules. The rules and regulation is important. So that's it.
All right. Thank you so much. I have another brother here who's an engineer. Wait, let him also drop his 2 cents. Go ahead, sir.
Daddy Freeze, good morning from my side.
Good morning.
My name is
Are you?
Godwin Maduabuchi. I'm fine. Good morning, my colleague. I'm in South Korea.
South Korea. Oh, wow. That's where they have very tall buildings.
Exactly. Exactly. So, good morning, my colleague. Briefly, I want to say that in Nigeria, we don't even value our lives. We ourselves, because if we value our life, I can remember when I was still in Nigeria, I lost a job. The reason being that the brother of my client complained to his brother, telling him that my foundation is too strong, that I'm using, because I did my NYC in Bayelsa State, and in Bayelsa State they have a swampy story. So his site, if I have to use Anambra maybe to see standard to do the job, after I finish the building, it will be during the rainy season, flood will be disturbing him. So I have to raise his foundation high, so that to checkmate, even I have to put my money to checkmate flood. But the brother complained to his, as in the guy supervising the job, complained to his brother, the foundation is too strong, that I'm using Bayelsa standard to build, to build for them. So you see that most times the clients don't even, they want to, cut costs, just like cut corners, just like what my brother said. He said there is no shortcut in structures. What caused this collapse is the dead load. The life load is not even
It's not even there.
is not even there. The weight of the structure is what caused the collapse. It means that the structure cannot even carry itself, not to talk of considering the people
You
that
cannot
will
even
now
carry
live.
people at all.
Yeah. So you see, Nigerians, we don't want to adhere to standard. Most times, what we have, like one bag of cement, is not even complete. And when one bag of cement is not complete, the strength of material has reduced. Now, most of the buildings, most of the places we build our houses, we don't even use the correct specification, like gravel. In Anambra, they use one particular stone, one red stone like that. Some when I came to Anambra, I saw the red stone. Most times you find it difficult using the stone to cast your building. So, but they will tell you, after all, this man did for decking. It has been standing since. This man did has the stone.
I'm sorry,
Yeah,
guys. Go and join Buds now. Taste Buds is live. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Please follow her handle is at Taste Buds NG, and she's talking about, let me pin it, talking about finances in a union. Thank you so much, the two engineers. God bless you. I really appreciate you guys. I'm rushing now to join Taste Buds. Thank you so much. We'll have another session where we'll invite engineers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm going now to join her. Take care of yourselves at Taste Buds.
Thank you.
I'm going to be talking finances. Take care, guys.